all societies, as I said earlier, all organizations have over a period of time developed mechanisms for resolving internal conflict. That's necessary, and without that, organizations or community groups, even a village, would actually collapse. Organizations, for instance, call them grievance mechanism processes. Okay? These are ways to handle internal conflict. Society at large has conflict resolution mechanisms to deal with conflicts between citizens or groups. At Metaculture, we advocate very strongly for sophisticated conflict management systems. These are very different from the kind of systems that are already existing, primarily because, one, they are very systematic, taking into consideration the complexities and the cultural uniqueness of the kind of group or organization that we are working with. Two, in conflict resolution, when we look at conflict management systems, we go beyond the adversarial and what we call escalatory mechanisms. An escalatory mechanism is one where if you are the youngest child and you've got a problem with your older sibling, you complain to the oldest sibling. And when that doesn't work, you complain to your mom or your dad. And when that doesn't work, you go to the other parent and try and get redressal. That's escalatory because you go up the chain of command, hoping that someone will finally give a judgment that you can live with. At Metaculture, we focus on participatory and collaborative processes. In other words, when there is a dispute, remember what I said earlier, the parties in a conflict own the dispute. They have a right to own the solution too. The solution should not come from the wise folk or the elders, because they cannot really understand the complexities, the emotional aspects of a conflict the way the parties can actually understand it. Another way of looking at this is, and I'm going to use a word which is a cliche, but we really mean it, these processes, dialogue, facilitation, mediation and consensus building, are truly empowering, because they empower the people who are affected and give them the tools to resolve it themselves, as opposed to the solution coming from outside. There is nothing empowering about foisting onto a people who are suffering from conflict a solution from outside.